Hello and Merry Christmas, everybody. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, all the things. We are coming to you
live from the West.
Let us know if you can hear us. We were having like a mic issue.
Mike.
Yeah, so let us know if you can hear us. Anyway, we're making breakfast this morning.
That is the plan.
And we just had Christmas.
We did.
Got on the phone with your parents.
We did.
Yeah.
We've done we've been very busy this morning.
The kids, Merry Christmas, Wonderful Revolution.
Whoa.
Yeah.
How do you say Merry Christmas in Japanese?
I have no idea, but I bet you Sandy and Jed might be able to tell us. Darren said it's supposed to get to 34 degrees today.
It's a heat wave.
Holy crap.
I think we're going to hit 50 today.
We are.
It's been chilly the last couple of days.
Izzy Girl says, Merry Christmas, Bethune family. Amanda Gibbs, enjoying that nice southwest weather. Merry Christmas. Rhonda, Merry Christmas to all of your family. Yes, can hear you. Amanda says, hope your day is abundant. I can hear you. Right back at you, Amanda. It's so good to be with you guys today. Wonderful. Saying hi to Darren. Michelle says, Merry Christmas, Bethunes, and everyone in the chat. So does Marilyn. Dan, Merry Christmas, guys. 76 in Punta Gorda today.
Oh, Dan.
Mm-hmm.
Getting ready for his seafood festival.
Yeah, right. All the good stuff. So take it away for a second. I'm going to adjust this so they can
take it away, Kyle. All right. So what are we doing? We're doing this breakfast is coming to you sponsored by Walmart. Not really, but everything we're cooking is from Walmart. So you got great value pancake mix. Got some thick sliced hickory smoked bacon. Got some hash brown patties there. We got some free range cage free eggs. We did have biscuits, but the biscuits wound up in the pantry.
Well, each of us has a chore, right? When Kyle comes in from the laundry. And groceries. Thank you. I had a rough night. When Kyle comes in from the groceries, Eli puts the cans away and he saw a can of biscuits. Yeah. And so he assumed that goes in the pantry with the other cans.
That's reasonable.
Yeah. I mean, I may have made that mistake once or twice in my life. I'm not going to lie.
Get the bacon going.
Christy says, Merry Christmas, family. Enjoy your day. Anna, all the way from down under. Merry Christmas, Bethune family and chat. Rhonda says, wish it was 34 here. It is brisk. Our windows were frozen shut again.
Yeah.
If you have seen Instagram or Facebook, I put on a video. Okay. So I woke up one morning and the windows were literally frozen shut. And I was like, this is pretty insane because I've never had that happen before. Like it was an entire sheet of ice. And so I make this video where I'm just walking through the hallway. And when you live tiny, right, stuff falls out of the bunk throughout the night. The kids and Kyle like to get some midnight snacks. And most times, things don't get cleaned up. So me being me, like, I'm going to record real life, right? So I just grab my phone and go down the hallway. And the hallway's a mess and the kitchen's a mess because that's my real life right now. And I'm showing the ice. Okay. So this has over 1.6 million views on Facebook right now. And so many people are not very nice. And it just kind of shows the state of the world and where it's at, right?
It does. So, I don't know, this might be an abomination to some of you, but I cut my bacon in half. Oh, shit. Shoot.
Chico on it.
Yeah, Chico would eat it.
So yeah, I do that because if I'm cooking on my Blackstone, I don't. But if I'm cooking like on the skillet, like I am today, it just gives me more options for getting more of it on there. I feel like.
Yes, I think it does too.
Why don't you show them your Christmas present?
Oh, I had it, and here it is. I got an instant camera, y'all. Look at this. I got an instant camera with instant film. I'm going back, everybody. I've been like getting more and more away from technology. I don't know. Is this how you're feeling, Framily? I have just gotten to where I don't want to use technology much. And so yeah, I am going back in the past, not Back to the Future, but yeah, I guess it is Back to the Future because these things are back in the future.
It's a little too early for me to think about that, but I believe it. No, those things are cool. But it is insane. Like the film on, I guess because they don't make a lot of that film anymore, so it's just expensive. Oh yeah, it's pricey.
Yeah. So that's why I haven't taken a picture yet, because I only have 30 pictures. Remember when you would like get a disposable camera or have regular film, you had to go take to get developed. Yeah, you better make those things count because you only got so many pictures to take. Wonderful Revolution says chilly high of 88 here in Bangkok. Love it. Love it. Darren says, what's Kyle cooking us today?
So I just threw a little bit of bacon on. I'm going to do some hash brown patties, pancakes, eggs a couple different ways. Pretty simple because I am doing a full meal later in my tiny kitchen, so that'll be fun. After I cook breakfast, eat breakfast, play with the kids' toys, and then we'll probably make a bit of lunch.
Yeah, once Kyle goes outside with the kids, I will then stay in here and clean up all the mess. So that way he can make another mess later, cooking a big meal.
It happens. Yeah.
Tanny says, Merry Christmas. Wishing you all a wonderful Christmas and a healthy, happy New Year from Grand Prairie, Alberta. One of these days, to our Canadian family, we're going to be up there, and we're just going to have a celebration in every town we go. Not this time of year. No. It's a little chilly. We've been to Canada in January before.
Not one of our better movies.
Once. So it was beautiful. We saw Niagara Falls, and it was all frozen over, and they had the lights at night, and what an incredible experience. I loved it. But it was one of those, I went once, I saw it, and I'm good.
Yeah, I definitely want to go back in the summer or spring or any other time when there's not 3 and 4 foot of snow on the ground.
This is true.
It's a beautiful place.
Beautiful. Georgette says Merry Christmas. Whoa, too says Merry Christmas, Bethune.
I'm finishing off my ice cold caffeinated beverage this morning. I make these in my little espresso machine. Guys, if you're ever in the market for an espresso machine, this thing is fan-freaking-tastic. I don't know if it's in frame or not. But for when I bought it, it was $120. It may be a little more now. That thing is freaking awesome. No, you're not going to make 20, 30 cups in a row, but 2 or 3 cups a day, it makes a nice cup of coffee.
For the price, it was great. Elizabeth is here. Merry Christmas, Kyle and Jen, Ben, Molly, Eli. Merry Christmas to you and the kitties, Elizabeth. Whoa, too says we need more Little House on the Prairie movies on TV. Did you ever watch that series, Little House on the Prairie? I read all the books. Laura Ingalls Wilder, I wanted to be her. I thought she was so cool. We've never been to the Ingalls house. Have you been to the Ingalls house?
Where's that at?
I don't know where it is. It's somewhere on the prairie, in a little house.
We had our Christmas Eve tradition last night. Watched Christmas Story.
We did. Kyle made himself a beverage.
Yeah, I got me some eggnog. I've never had an alcoholic eggnog drink, which I did last night. I had one and drank it over 2 hours. Eli, can we do that in here, please? It was actually pretty good. Eggnog it's very thick. It's like you're almost drinking a melted ice cream is what I kind of comprise. But it was pretty good. I put a little rum in it, and it wasn't bad.
The cherry spiced rum was good.
Captain.
Yeah.
I don't even know where
it's in the freezer.
Oh, it's in the freezer. Yeah, little Captain. No, Admiral Nelson.
Yeah.
Look at that right there.
Admiral Nelson. It was
like a convenience store liquor.
That is.
They got it at the discount save in Las Vegas, New Mexico.
Dawn says, Merry holiday season. Merry holiday season, Dawn. Kathy says, Merry Christmas from the great state of Michigan.
Oh.
I bet it is a little brisk up there.
We've got a lot of Michiganders.
Smiley in New Jersey says, Merry Christmas, fam. Much love. Merry Christmas. Deborah McDermott is here. Darren says, hey, neighbor Tanis, I'm in Saskatchewan. Dan says, I just started buying the Costco pre-cooked bacon. Just takes a couple minutes to sizzle, and it lasts in the freezer for months.
That's Dan Aldridge?
That is Dan Aldridge.
Is he stocked up on Kogels?
The Flex Appeal. He probably is stocked up on Kogels.
I have dreams about Kogels.
Those hot dogs, y'all. in Michigan.
The Michigan people know about it, probably.
Michigan people know about so much stuff, and Michigan is so dang cool. So if you have never been to Michigan, I would highly suggest it. But these Kogel's hot dogs, when I ate meat, they were lovely. Like I've never had such a juicy,
It's good hot dog.
deliciously
It tasted
flavorful.
like real meat.
Yeah, it did taste like real meat. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Did you show them some of your presents?
Oh, Elizabeth says,
Oh, look at them beauts.
"Hello, oh yeah, Molly got her Crocs." Listen, y'all, we went Christmas shopping. Hey, Elizabeth, Kyle said a bad word.
I'm sorry.
Yep. So when we went Christmas shopping, it was nuts. She got a Mahomes jersey.
Oh.
I love it. Molly is very excited. She said her Christmas was really, really great.
Yeah, so the kids made out pretty good.
They did.
Ben is 40 and gets no presents at this point. But
He knows what he likes.
He likes
Kid likes money. You know? He just saves up his money. Jan says, wishing good health, happiness, and contentment on this Christmas and every day ahead. Your family is a blessing. Joy to the world. Jan, I love you. You're so freaking awesome. Thank you. Merry Christmas. Wendy says, Merry Christmas, everyone. Have a blessed day. Anna says, Polaroid instant cameras are so much fun. They are. I love it.
It's cool.
I know. When we went up to Michigan at School of UP, one of Yanai's daughter had a Polaroid camera and took a picture of me and my friend Delmara, which that was in the van. So I hope that's still in the van. Oh, good. And so it was on Polaroid. And ever since then, I was like, you know what? It would be so cool and nostalgic to have a Polaroid camera. Wonderful Revolution says, don't forget to show some love and hit that like button.
Oh, it's official.
We're cooking.
Cooking bacon.
You know, any fire ever would be, this smoke detector detects it like as soon as we turn on the stove. it's getting warmed up to go off. Smiley in New Jersey says, Merry Christmas, fam. Much love. 36 degrees here from New Jersey.
I want to have a New York, New Jersey Christmas one day.
Yeah. I mean, we're pretty well versed in, or we would want to stay in a hotel.
Yeah. No, I'm good on the camper.
Would you wait till we're
We'll stay. I want to stay in. Yeah. You guys. We're gonna. New York hotel rooms are like. I bought one. The last hotel room I bought was probably 8, 9, 10 years ago. That's like $400 a night in New York City. It's insane. I can only imagine what it is now.
Oh, I'm sure it's like $600-700.
The one that
At
Paul
least.
stayed at.
At least.
Yeah,
At least.
well, we stayed at the Waldorf
In his
Astoria.
room.
Oh.
Kavita says, hi, my loves. Merry Christmas, Kavita. Oh, yep. Wendy says, Merry Christmas, everyone from Oregon. Leanne says, Merry Christmas from Canada. Our neighbors to the north. Phil, Merry Christmas, Jen, Kyle, and family, from my family to yours. Hope you guys are well and Happy New Year. Happy New Year and Merry Christmas, Phil. Road to Avonlea is Canadian in the East Coast. Oh, what is the road to Avonlea? Avonlea? Ooh.
Road to Avonlea is Canadian in the East Coast.
Okay. All right. I believe you,
I
Dad.
don't know about much about our neighbors to the north.
It sounds pretty.
Real estate or
Oh no, my foster had an emergency and was in the hospital until last Sunday. I was scared, but it turned out she had an asthma attack. She is on medication now. Oh, that is so good. I am glad that she is all right. You love your kitties a ton, Elizabeth. Patricia Smith says, hello from sunny Florida. Family is out playing golf and I am cooking.
that's the most Florida thing I heard all day. And I talked to Floridians this morning.
I mean, I think that's a pretty
That seems
great
hard.
setup. Patricia, you get the house to yourself pretty much, and you get to cook, and I don't think that's too bad.
Here's one of Eli's presents. He got this little Arma RC car here. This thing is pretty sweet.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's a real hobby grade. Oh, there goes the body. Entry laid little RC car. So yeah, we're gonna take this sucker out here in a little bit. We gotta let it warm up a little bit because it's below freezing. So they said don't run the LiPo batteries below freezing, but yeah, it's a cool little car.
Molly got some elf
On a shelf.
on a shelf, elf lip reviver,
Oil.
glow reviver lip oil. It's pretty nice, Molly. Feels good.
So if you are watching and you haven't commented, where are you viewing from? Like, where are you guys watching? I always love to know where people are.
Yeah.
And I want to know what it's like there.
Sarah says, Merry Christmas, my favorite live family. Merry Christmas, Sarah. I enjoy doing lives on holidays. It's cool to get to spend time with the family. Dan says, I saw a meme this morning that said eggnog for when you have the urge to chug pancake batter. Yes, I have 4 to 5 packs of Kogels in the freezer.
Yeah, I poured my eggnog in a glass of ice. I don't know if you're supposed to do that or not. And that even made it even thicker because it was super cold. But I nursed it for an hour or two. It's not bad. To me, the best thing is, it's like drinking melted ice cream.
I've never been an eggnog fan, but my dad loved it. And so whenever, because it was very seasonal back then.
Well,
like
it
still is. You can still get some more now during the year. But my dad, he would drink it all winter long.
The only brand they had, funny enough, was the Southern Comfort brand. That's the only one I could find at Walmart. It was it was good.
Did it go well with your rum?
Yeah, it did. So apparently brandy is the liquor of choice for eggnog, especially cognac. It's brandy, you could do bourbon or you could do rum. So I went with rum.
I think you made a good choice. It was a cherry spiced rum, and it actually is pretty good. Josh says, Merry Christmas, y'all. Michigan here. We are hoping to head south in the bus this weekend. Yes. I bet you are. I'm sure it is. It's a little frigid in Michigan. And Huff says, Jen, Kyle, and family, I hope you have a fabulous Christmas and many more. Same to you. Josh says, when are y'all getting in Daisy?
Well, there's a lot to come on that, guys. But we do leave here, or we do plan to leave here tomorrow and make our way to the Quartzsite area. So if you are in Quartzsite, hit us up and stop by and say hello at some point. So we are going to head to Quartzsite first with this bus, Blue Betty. And then when we get there and get set up, we do plan to go get Daisy. And we're going to hopefully get Blue Betty fixed up a little bit over the winter, because we have decided to sell her.
Yeah.
For me, I hate to just let it sit here on this property. I see so many buses just sit there and rot, and I know this thing has some good miles left in her. So I think it's just, for me, I really would like to see it go to someone else. I'm just not at a place right now where I'm able to turn it into what I would want to turn it into. So
Yeah.
I think we're just going to let her go and let her keep on going down the highway, hopefully.
We'll try the mild one.
Kavita says, bless you for being live on today. I'm out of food and all alone. So glad you're here. Well, Kavita, we are glad that you are here with us. And, we started doing the holiday lives several years ago because we felt like as nomads, we may be away from our family on holidays, and we want to be able to have a space for everybody to kind of gather, whether you have a place to go, you don't have a place to go, or you choose to kind of stay at home. And so you want to be with people, but not necessarily be with people. So yeah, we're glad you're here. Cheap Shot 66 says, Merry Christmas, Bethune. Have a great day. Love sent to your family.
So I got
Merry
a serious
Christmas.
question, though, that's coming up. Do you want me to cook the hash browns in the bacon grease, or do you want me to bake them?
Bacon grease.
Bacon grease.
Bacon grease.
Can you just throw mine in the toaster oven?
Yeah, no, I'm asking.
Not that I don't, bacon grease is great and all. Just not my favorite thing. Leanne says, we are going skating on the pond.
Oh, cool.
Kyle and I were just talking about this, how much I wanted to ice skate on a frozen pond. I think that would be, we do have a frozen acequia. I mean, I guess that could, the acequia, oh my gosh, we're up to level 4, going up to level 4. The ice is this thick in that acequia runs all year long. So you did get waterfront property. You just didn't know. Darren says, Road to Avonlea is something like Little House on the Prairie. Oh, gotcha. I'm going to look that up because I feel like if I loved Little House on the Prairie, I will probably love that. Elizabeth said, are you on the new bus now?
No, we're still in the old Eagle.
Yeah, it we were supposed to be in September, and so we've just kind of been in this season of sitting and patience and just kind of here. That's why we haven't made a lot of plans, because we've been waiting for the call of when she'd be ready to be picked up. And it's been weird these last 3 months because we've just kind of had to sit with no other option. Like, we really haven't wanted to drive Blue Betty, but like now that the ice is freezing the windows, we've got to take other options. And so this is the best way to get down there. And you guys will see more in the next couple of videos of what's going on. Brenda says, Merry Christmas from Mississippi. Christine F says, Merry Christmas to you, Kyle and Jen, and entire family. Oh, I love all those emojis. Those are fantastic. Merry Christmas, Christine. Barb says, Windsor, Ontario, Canada.
Okay.
Georgette says, North Carolina.
That's a good place to be for Christmas.
We love North Carolina. Brenda says, Merry Christmas from Mississippi. Merry Christmas, Brenda. Debbie Cruz, Granny, says, Merry Christmas to my kiddos. Everybody says hi. They loved their presents. Oh yes, Molly has been wearing that all day. And what size did you go with?
Medium.
She went with medium. Deborah says, I think you skipped me earlier. Just want to know I'm sending my... Oh, thank you, Deborah. Christmas wishes right back to you. Love you so big. All the things going on. No, we love you. How's Bessie this morning? I hope Bessie is dressed up in her Christmas best still. Kavita says, Jen, you do the best live because you read the entire comment out loud. Well, thank you. We go live on Facebook and YouTube. Unfortunately, I don't think the other people can see the other people's comments. And so with StreamYard, I'm able to put them up on the screen, and then, I read them. It's not bad. Thank you, Kavita. Whoa2 says, think Betty's going to make the trip okay. Just going to hammer it to Quartzsite of multiple stops. Don't say anything about the bacon grease. You might be aight, Jen. So how do you feel like she's going to do on the drive?
Well, I do have to get a tire because I don't know if you guys remember, on the way back from the Balloon Fiesta, which is our last outing in the bus, we ended up with a slick bogey tire, which is like a tag axle for an Eagle. So I got to figure out a tire situation because, it's about 12 hours to Quartzsite. So it's a good ride. Definitely don't want to be riding on less than stellar tires. So we got to do that. No, I think it'll be fine. This bus runs great. It's always ran great. Airlines and stuff like that have been issues over the years, but that's any bus you're ever home. No, it's been good. I think it'll be fine.
Yeah. She's just a tired old bus. That's all. She'll get there.
A little TLC.
She does. There's a lot of little things, right? So I was talking about like that 3 months that we've been sitting, and the projects are kind of like piling up because we're like, we'll get to it. We'll get to it. Or we're moving into Daisy. We're moving into Daisy. Right. It was a lot of, we're moving into Daisy, and as the timeline kind of kept extending, we're like, well, we can't really make plans because we don't know what we're going to do. And we didn't really want to spend winter here. So, the past couple of weeks have just been so much going on around us. And so, yeah, we'll get there.
We had a good outing the other day, though.
We did. We had a great outing the other day.
Red River, which is kind of, it's beautiful. It's like New Mexico's like right up by Colorado.
Yeah.
Absolutely gorgeous area. If you're ever in New Mexico, that is you want to go skiing or something, it is beautiful up there.
I took pictures of it and posted it on our Instagram. So if you want to see me, Eli, and Kyle went off for the day. And so the kids like to do mommy, daddy, me days. And so occasionally when we can, we squeeze those in. And we got to go to Red River with Eli, and we saw some ducks, and it was gorgeous.
That's
gorgeous.
Beautiful.
Davina says, hey, y'all, Merry Christmas from the Rohans. Merry Christmas, Davina. Hope you and your family have an amazing day. Dream on Wheels says, hello, peeps. Merry Christmas and happy holidays, everyone. Merry Christmas, Travis and Yanai. Holly Hibb says, hi, Jen and Kyle. Merry Christmas. If you make it out to Courtside this January, we hope to see you. We are leaving tomorrow. Hope, knock on wood. That's the tentative plan. I know, like a lot of it seems like we change our plans a lot.
We do.
And we do. We do. Our life is very fast paced, and we've got to make decisions and kind of like very quickly. And so that's why we say tentatively. So our plans really aren't written in pencil, more like dry erase marker. Like somebody bumps into them and they're all messed up. So we try not to plan.
I did put my bacon grease there. I'm gonna add a little bit of this avocado oil just to give me a little more coverage as far as oil goes. So you don't want a hash brown with bacon grease, right?
I don't think I do. Are you able to cook it the other way?
Absolutely.
Okay. That's fine. Thank you. I appreciate that. Kat H says, Merry Christmas to the fam. Georgette says, missing upstate New York and family. So we'll be moving back after the holidays. Oh, that's hard. We've met a lot of people in New Mexico that have moved away and then have come back because they've really missed their family and they miss being around their people where they grew up,
Yep.
I think it's awesome that you tried and you went and you experienced and you realized that, hey, I miss my family and I'm going to go back there.
Yeah, for sure.
I think that's pretty dang
That's
awesome.
The beauty of life. You can always go back.
Davina says, oh my Jen, you love Little House on the Prairie. You have to visit Pepin, Wisconsin, and Walnut Grove, Minnesota. We took our RV down there for the Laura Ingalls Day. Oh my gosh. Yes. I got to put this on the list. I need to go to Laura Ingalls Day. I think that would, then I'll reread all the books.
I think I have something.
We could read them as a family.
No, thank you.
Yeah, I'm over here making plans to go to Laura Ingalls Day, and the other ones are like, no, we're good.
80s, 70s, 80s, 90s.
Yeah. I did. Absolutely. I did. Oh, Little House on the Prairie. Yeah. Their dad. What was their dad's name? I thought he was cute. I'm not gonna lie. I thought he was super cute. Eddie T says, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, Eddie T. Davina says, I turned Rich's office room into a prairie room with dolls and Little House stuff. Davina, I love you.
Rich lost his room?
He did. You know what? Sometimes it just has to happen. It is what it is. Ed says, from Mesa, Arizona.
Just go to the Oregon Pizza.
You want to stop back by after we get Daisy and roll up in the parking lot and go to Oregon
the
Pizza.
kitschy, just touristy crap.
We want to do a lot more of that. Once we get back on the road with Daisy, we want to do so many more roadside attractions, just like pulling the bus up on travel day as just if we see something, pull over,
Well, Oregon Pizza does have a huge parking lot, so it's ideal for that side.
Yeah. There we go. Then it's perfect. Davina says, tell Molly I got Nikki a Chiefs jacket for Christmas, so she's set for the game on Netflix. She got Nikki, her dog, a Chiefs jacket.
I want to get Chico Patrick Mahomes jersey. It's only $19, so I might order that on Amazon.
Oh, now that you got some cash, right?
Finally.
Granny says, I love Molly's modeling in the background. Put shirt on. Oh, Granny said, oh, I love it.
She wants to see your
She wants to see your jersey.
You need
And
to
I'm
go
sure
there.
Davina would love to see it too. Davina
Oh,
says,
Eli's shirt.
or Daryl says, oh yeah, and Eli got the Dolphins. He's patiently waiting to set up his new PlayStation that Mimi and Popo sent him.
You spend 12 hours a day on that shirt.
And then Darren says, Kyle, Jen, have you heard of pancetta bacon before? Yes.
I have. I don't know anything about it, but I believe I have heard of that.
Isn't that like really thinly sliced bacon? Isn't it like very...
We don't do a lot of bacon, so we're like Jen doesn't eat it. I don't cook breakfast, once or twice a month.
Yeah.
So it's not something we eat. Oh, there it is.
Ooh, Molly.
I got the men's one because I didn't like the fit of the women's one.
She wants to get it signed.
That's my goal one day. Sit right by the tunnel. Because he gave his kid one. No, he gave a kid one of his wristbands. So
Oh, he did? Molly was hoping that Santa was going to bring her Super Bowl tickets to go see the Chiefs.
Well, they haven't made it.
No, they're in the AFC.
Listen, Molly's confident. She loves her team. Elizabeth says Charles Ingalls. Yes, I forgot the actor who played him. He was, I don't know, I just had this little crush on him when I was reading the books. Elizabeth says that was my favorite TV show and still is. I just really loved that show. I thought it was a great show that taught a bunch of lessons, and yeah. Brenda says, love watching this live. We love having you here, Brenda. Thank you for being here. Dan says, Michael Landon, Charles Ingalls. Yes, I had a crush on Michael.
Dan Aldridge.
Dan Aldrin said that. Yes. So I want to know, Fram, who was your crush as a kid? I had a lot of crushes as a kid. But who was like that crush for you? Robert Pattinson for Molly right now. Someone that I liked later on in life, well, in like my early teenage years, was Seth Green. I don't know if you know who he is, but he's a short dude with red hair, and I don't know, something about him. I thought he was fun and quirky. Whoa, too says Little House trivia. Opening of Little House of the Girls Running Down the Hill. All the flowers you see were hand planted by the crew. Well, back then when they're making movies, like all of these sets and everything, we had to design. It's the movie industry looks a little different today with a lot of the CGI, but I just like Wizard of Oz. We were watching Wizard of Oz not long ago, and just the hand painted sets, and it's wild how far it's come. Holly says, holiday cheer from Destin, Florida. How's the weather holding up for you there? How's the weather?
Not like Destin, Florida. But no, it's okay. I mean, honestly, it's unseasonably warm here right now.
It is. It is.
Like it gets in the low 50s every day. And the evenings are cold. It gets down to mid to low 20s, high teens almost every night. It's been doing that for a couple of months now. But honestly though, the days have been unseasonably warm.
It's like a high of 52 today. It is beautiful. Like in Florida, it's weird because I feel like my blood was not as thick. Because out here, it's like if it's 60 degrees, I'm going to be wearing something light and airy. Like if it was 60 degrees in Florida back in the day, I would be wearing a parka. So it's very different, the weather across the country. Beth says, good morning. Merry Christmas, friends. Good morning, Beth. Granny says, love it. I think she's talking about the Jersey Molly. Yep. Cheap Shot says, Michael Landon. He was a cutie patootie. Pancetta bacon is Italian bacon in circular style, Kyle.
Oh, yeah,
oh so it's like the little round thing. Granny says, like Eli's jacket, even though it's a little big. He'll grow into it. They wear their clothes for a while. I think he'll be fine. Whoa, too says Roku has a Little House 24/7 channel. I know, our new nighttime show. Elizabeth says his name was Michael Landon. Yes, it was. Davina said I got to meet Karen Grassy, and she signed a picture for me. She's my favorite TV mom. That's stinking cool, Davina. Like it's really neat to get to meet the celebrities that you watch and really have a special place in your heart for, like getting to meet Dolly. If you would have asked me before I even met Dolly, one celebrity that I wanted to meet, I would have said Dolly Parton. I just think that woman is a total gem. And she is. So it's pretty cool getting to meet that person in the real life. Dawn says John Bon Jovi was my crush. I was heartbroken when I heard he got married. Oh, my grandma would say she would say, just because I'm on a diet doesn't mean I can't look at the menu. So my spicy Nan, she just turned 90 in September, and she is still as spicy as ever, that one. Davina says Karen is such a sweetheart in person. I bet you know those celebrities, right? You just know that they're going to be really awesome. Like Keanu Reeves, I feel like he would just be so cool and down to earth. Elizabeth said, oh, go ahead, Mom. I like him. Elizabeth says Robert Redford and John Travolta and a few others. And I have met the ones I had crush on except for John Travolta. But I went to the school where they filmed Grease. That's super cool.
I love Robert Redford.
Robert Redford's a great actor. What's your favorite movie that Robert Redford played in?
The Natural. I
Mm,
watched that movie 1,000 times probably.
you were very into baseball growing up. Patricia says happy holidays. Happy holidays, Patricia. Danny McNally says Merry Christmas. My crush is you, Jen.
Wow, Jim go.
Oh man, you're making me blush on Christmas. Cheap Shot says crush Leif Garrett and Sean Cassidy. I'm showing my age.
Leif Garrett. I know the name, and I'm sure I've seen
He had
it.
blonde hair. You okay, Miles? Okay.
I can't put a face to it though.
Didn't Leif Garrett have blonde hair?
I don't know.
I feel like he did. I feel like Leif
Let
Garrett
me
has
look
some
him up.
blonde hair.
I'm just curious.
I think you've got to. And Michael, and of course, always some Michael Jackson. I feel like Michael Jackson was such a tender-hearted person and so sweet, and I feel like he was misjudged. That's just my
Leif
Christmas
Garrett.
perspective. Let me see it.
Yeah, I don't.
Oh yeah, that guy.
That
Look, hang on. That is Leif Garrett, what he used to look like, my friends. That was on eBay. And then, this is Leif Garrett now.
he probably participated
In a few things, in a few substances. Deborah says, I'm still dreaming for a Florida Christmas someday or someplace with summer weather because I've always been in Michigan. Well, Deborah, I am sending all the vibes that you get your Florida Christmas one year because it's very cool to be able, literally and figuratively, to just walk outside in shorts and flip-flops and palm trees, So Molly asked for something interesting for Christmas. She asked for 2 cases of Coca-Cola. She did share one of the cases with her siblings. And so, because we don't really let them have soda in the house. And so, like, if we go out to a restaurant, they're allowed to get 1 soda. But we don't let them have it in the house. And so Kyle's mom sent the presents over or mailed them. So then I wrapped them. And I see this thing of Coke. And I'm like, what in the world is this for? And Kyle's like, yeah, Molly asked for Coke for Christmas. So, she's a very practical gift asker for her. Like, her list is like very.
She puts a lot of thought into it.
She does. Molly curates her list very well.
I started in September.
You started in September?
And then I finished it the day before Christmas.
Chelsea says, Merry Christmas, Bethunes from Arizona. We will be there soon. Knock on wood. Yeah, I'm ready for warmer weather. I loved getting to be in the snow. The fact that we got 2.5 feet of snow was such a gift. I was hoping I would wake up to a white Christmas because they said there might be snow today, but that did not happen. Leave nothing but footprints says Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Davina says, I miss the days we traveled in our big camping truck. LOL. That's what my grandparent calls our 1996 Tiffin Allegro. We traveled for 5 years in it. That's pretty cool. Camping truck. Camping truck.
That.
I love that, Davina. Thank you for
those
sharing that.
Too. Those are good.
They are good
They're good
motorhomes.
motorhomes.
We looked at a lot of those. I mean, the best one to this day in RVs, the RVs that we had was probably that first Monaco, wouldn't you say?
Or a good RV.
99?
Yep.
99 Monaco Windsor. It was a beaut, Clark.
How do you play this game?
Elizabeth says, Robert Redford is a true sweetheart. When I met him, I had a 10-minute conversation because I was security guard at the airport. Yes, Sean Cassidy and Leif Garrett. Yes, blonde, curly hair. What a treat that you got to meet him.
That's a legend. Robert Redford.
I love the actors and actresses that really never forget who they are and where they came from. Like there are some celebrities that I feel have gotten, their ego has gotten a little large, and they've got to work on that. But I think there are some that just really make somebody's day so special by spending that time and saying hi. Like that's the memory with Dolly. Like I'm going to have that forever, you know? Valentina says, hi, Buffoons. Merry Christmas. Where are you these days?
We are in northern New Mexico.
Still up here. We're hoping, fingers crossed, send us all the good love and Christmas vibes that we get to pull out of here tomorrow. So we're gonna vlog tomorrow, and kind of
We got some stuff coming
vlog
up, guys. We do. We can't really. We're not going to talk on it too much right this minute. Maybe a little bit in this vlog that'll come out Sunday, but yeah, there's a lot of stuff coming up.
Just buckle up. Buckle up for getting back on the highway.
There's a good chance that every other day vlogs may come back soon. That's all I'm saying. Sooner
Michelle
than we expect.
said, Merry Christmas, everyone. Merry Christmas, Michelle. Merry Christmas, Amy from Rio Rancho. We just drove through there to go Christmas shopping. Rio Rancho. Yep, we had to go down to the Kirky. We call it the Kirky.
It's a good Costco. I like the Rio Rancho Costco.
Oh, yeah, that is
That's
good
the one with the
Costco.
solar panels on the.
Oh, it is?
It's
Oh, so we didn't drive through Rio Rancho. Or did we?
well, I mean,
I think my shit's out.
kind of. It's before Albuquerque and before Bernalillo.
Oh.
Between Albuquerque and Bernalillo.
Gotcha.
Bernalillo.
Okay. How many Costco's are in the Kirky?
3.
Holy mackerel. I really would have loved one in Santa Fe. But
Santa Fe
I digress.
really needs a Costco.
Santa Fe, I've loved my experience in New Mexico. I know we've said it a lot, but like, wow, what a cool state this has been. And we've been here for 8 months. We have been in New Mexico for 8 months, making short little trips, but like,
We've spent more time in New Mexico. The only other state that we spent more time in New Mexico is Florida.
Yeah.
So, we've been here a bit.
we just really love it. Julie's Crafting says, Merry Christmas to everyone from the UK. Merry Christmas, Julie. Granny says, Molly does do a good job with her Christmas list. She sent it to me in October. She likes people to be prepared. She tries to send it to me then, and I'm like, I'm going the week before Christmas, so let me know. It's like when we went, the Uggs that she wanted, these Uggs, I love them for her. Everybody and their sister, mother, brother, cousin wants these things. We went to, no joke, 5 or 6 stores, and luckily the last store that they had 1 pair left in Molly's size, and so it was a Christmas miracle, and it worked out because this Christmas was going to be light, right? And so I wanted them to be able to really enjoy the presents that they got. Davina says, our RV needs a generator as it starts and dies. It's the same brand as Eric had in his old RV. It's such a pain in the patookus when something on the RV, like major, dies. Did you hear me about Davina? Their RV needs a generator. It starts and dies. It's the same brand Eric had in his. Yeah.
There's some go-name mechanics out there that I'll be able to fix. It's likely nothing big. I mean, unless it's just like a cylinder or something like that. I mean, there is O-name mechanics out. O-name has been around for a lot of years. If that's what you have.
Yep. No shit.
Rhonda F says, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, Rhonda. Elizabeth says, what did Santa Paws bring for the doggies for Christmas? Well, those puppies should have got 2 out of the 4. Should absolutely have coal. Every night, the dogs get to stay out, right? They're rarely in their kennel. If we leave, the 2 boys go in the kennel. But last night, all through the night, so we leave out Santa's cookies, right? So we get this big pack of cookies for Santa, and we set them out, and then we go to bed, or we all go lay down because it's time to go to bed. And all of a sudden, we hear crashing. Well, Theodore has come in here, and Theodore has taken Santa's cookies off of the counter. So we're like, well, if he's going to do that, he's got to sleep in the kennel for the night. So Theodore slept in the kennel. Then we hear more crashing not long after we put new Santa cookies out. And Eloise is now gobbling down Santa's cookies. So they spent the night in their kennel.
Kevin, by default, went to the kennel.
Yeah, Kevin, if the other 2 are in the kennel, Kevin makes his way in there. He does not like to be the only dog out. I think he feels like that's a lot of pressure and responsibility for him. And so he's not about that. Danny says, Kyle seems like he's in good spirits.
Yeah, I'm doing all right. Thanks for noticing. I appreciate that.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
been
life's
working
okay.
really hard.
Not burn a pancake.
Yeah, well, don't burn the pancake. Montana Sunsets. I met Clint Eastwood years ago where I worked. I was a shy teenager, and he couldn't have been nicer.
That's another one I would be down for. He's such a great actor. He's such a great movie producer. That's a good one.
Yeah,
So
I would think he would be super cool.
Yeah, I mean, the dude has worked his whole life in the industry. He doesn't. Probably he doesn't need the money at this point. He just does it.
And I think I've heard that he really helps up and comer actors that he's on the sets with to really guide them. And
Dirty freaking Harry, man.
Dirty frickin' Harry.
I love his old westerns too. Believe it or not, I have a soft spot for westerns. My dad always watched them. My grandpa always watched them. So it's something I grew up watching. I still like a good western from time to time.
Good Western. Kavita says, Kyle, you are looking very handsome back there cooking. Why do some beanies slide up and I look like a goon? I just want...
These slide up on me because I have so much hair. Like right now, I started with it down here and it's up here.
Well, and it looks different on different head shapes too. So like this is a different style. So mine is just like a slouchy beanie. And Kyle's has a band on it that's meant to like have more of a slouch, but he's got a larger head. And so it's hard to find things to like fit him. But we do understand your pain. I think most beanies do it.
Yeah. Well, I have a big head and I have a lot of hair, so.
You do.
It's kind of rare.
Elizabeth says, Montana Sunset. I meant Clint Eastwood when he was in San Francisco filming at the police department. He was so nice and so tall. He is tall. Isn't he like 6'4"?
He's a big guy.
He's a tall little fella. Tall little fella. Montana Sunset says, wishing your family a beautiful Merry Christmas and a blessed Happy New Year. You know what? I have not taken a picture with my camera yet. How do I just...
You know how to take a picture of it.
It's been a minute, okay? So, does it require batteries?
I already put them in it.
Oh, so do I just... How do I... Hang on.
Well, the shutter button's up at the top.
Oh, okay. So, I had to pop it open. All right, so I can only click this once, you guys. Everybody at home, smile. All right, if you're watching, smile. Yay!
You think anybody smiles?
Oh, did it? Oh. Do I just take it?
Oh, that's the initial thing.
Do not press here. Blit nicht anfassen.
Yeah, that was the cap. So
All right.
That was a practice run.
That was the practice one. So why don't you go ahead and stand there and you smile. Everybody say cheese. There we go.
I actually feel smiling.
This one might, okay. But it takes like, how long does this take to develop?
You gotta flap it.
I gotta flap it?
No, I don't know. That was the
Flap
way they used to do
it,
things.
flap
They
it, flap
probably
it.
figured out a way not to do that.
No, you have
I
to.
love this.
Are you
thing.
serious?
Yeah.
So how does it, it just goes, this is so simple. So simple. I love it. Are you wrapping up your,
Won't be long. I'm scrambling a bit of eggs here, and then I gotta fry a couple eggs, and then I'll be able to wrap this sucker up.
Kavita says, I just want a beanie that stays down. Seems easy to find. Not so. You know what? I wonder if you like took something like not necessarily Velcro, but something that would stick kind of to your hairline and put it up in the beanie.
Like a clip inside of it.
Maybe like a clip or maybe like a not really plastic. Silicone, like something silicone Molly suggested. It's coming along, y'all.
Still not developed?
No, it's not developed. It's patience. These cameras teach you much patience. Davina says our RV has been from the Mojave Desert where we got it from my brother-in-law. And we took it to New York to see my side of the family. So it has been all over. I love that y'all have made those trips, Davina. DOL, Merry Christmas, friends. Merry Christmas, Paul and Megan. I saw your comment the other day and meant to respond, and then I had to put out some squabble between the children about Quartzsite. And I hope that you guys get to come out to Quartzsite soon. You're gonna plate a meal so they can see what you
I'm gonna get
cooked.
these eggs off, and then I'm gonna.
What are y'all eating for Christmas? While Kyle's plating our meals, and you can see what we eat, and then we'll let you guys go. What are you eating for Christmas today? Eli's all warm in his jacket. You ready? Are you ready to play with your car
Yeah.
and your PlayStation?
I want to go 50 miles per hour.
50 miles an hour?
It goes 50 miles. And my PlayStation's not ready yet.
Oh, PlayStation's not ready yet. I get it.
PlayStation.
We love us some scrambled eggs around here. Gigi says, no lag, cried hell. Merry Christmas from Scotland. Merry Christmas. No lag. Tell me if I said that. I probably butchered that. Creedheil. No lag, Creedheil. I like it. Merry Christmas from Scotland. Thank you for sharing that, Gigi. DOL says, turkey that Dolly gave us. Yeah, I love Miss Dolly. I love Miss Dolly. Ooh, those pancakes look good.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
What's your favorite breakfast thing, Eli?
Bacon, pancakes, everything.
Bacon, pancakes, eggs.
And syrup and butter on
Speaking
top.
of syrup,
Please, the
We
good
do?
syrup.
Oh,
Dad, did you make the bacon?
I did.
Oh, yeah.
You guys are good too.
dun, dun, dun.
Oh, come on. Syrup.
That's the best.
This is the healthy, lovely, delicious syrup.
I don't like that syrup. It's not the best.
It's not the best.
All right.
It doesn't taste like syrup.
It doesn't taste like sugar syrup.
Doesn't taste like sugar syrup. All right, got a couple more questions, and we didn't get to see your upside down cake. How did it turn out? Merry Christmas to you all. DV asks.
I don't like that cake as much as the King Arthur brand, and it showed in the cake. It was okay.
Yeah.
I do much prefer the King Arthur brand, but it wasn't bad.
I was happy with it. I could eat it. It was delicious. Chelsea says, later for dinner, I'm making stuffed bell peppers. We're also having ham, turkey, mashed potatoes, green bean casserole, and stuffing. Oh, that sounds good. That sounds delicious.
That sounds really good.
Davina says, you guys going to meet up with Eric and Diana when you're in Quartzsite? Probably. Absolutely. They actually painted rocks last week, and I want to go paint some rocks with Diana. So I'm going to hit her up and see if she'd want to hang out. Paul and Megan said, every year we kick ourselves for not planning ahead to make Quartzsite. That's all right. Next year. Nature Girl says, turkey, spiral, honey, ham, dressing, green bean casserole, mashed potatoes, sweet potato casserole. That sounds good. Julie's Crafting says, we are having turkey with the trimmings. Sherry says, I'm very late but wanted to pop in and say Merry Christmas. I love scrambled eggs too, Jen. Here is the Christmas breakfast meal that the kids are getting, all homemade from Kyle and delicious. Sherry says, I love scrambled eggs too. Merry Christmas, Sherry. Scrambled eggs. I love me some eggs. Montana Sunset says, I'm baking a redneck small maple nugget ham from Kalispell, Montana. Ooh. I even think that sounds good. Montana Sunset says, so good. DOL says, I could see me some Christmas Chico. Dan says, Merry Christmas all. Nature Girl says, Merry Christmas to everyone. Blessings and a happy, prosperous new year. Same to you. Smoking a turkey here today, Dan says. Kelly says, Merry Christmas. I become homeless at 53, all alone. I got my dogs. I'm losing hope. Yeah, that is a lot of emotions going on all at once, Kelly. Sending so much love to you. You've made it through every bad day that you've ever had, and you're going to make it through this one too, friend. You've got this. It's all right here. You got this. And sending you so much love today. Danny says, have a great day. You too, Danny. Elizabeth, I'm having a bowl of Fruit Loops for breakfast, salad for lunch, and taco salad for dinner. That sounds like a good day of food, Elizabeth. DOL says, we have thoroughly enjoyed Eric's bus build. It kind of makes us start thinking.
Uh-oh.
Julie's Crafting says, I love scrambled eggs too. Davina says, love your shirt, Molly. She also says, go Chiefs. DB says, when you leave from Laura, when do you plan on coming back? We don't know.
Yeah, I mean, again, There's a lot of stuff going to be coming up on the videos in the next week or two, so just stay tuned for that. Probably late spring, early to anytime in spring. I definitely don't plan on coming back before. Don't plan on coming back before April, for sure.
But we're gonna pop in and out. We're good friends with our neighbor Frank, and so he's gonna watch everything for us. And so I'm gonna miss it, and I'll be excited to go adventure, and I will also be excited to come back to rest for a little bit. Sherry said, "How long are you gonna be in Quartzsite?" It's not that far from me. For a little bit. So we'll have more details in Sunday's video and then the next video of kind of how long we're going to be there and stuff. Kat says, homemade ravioli with siblings yesterday, lasagna with kids today. Love ya. Merry Christmas, hitting the road. Mwah. Love you, Kat. Have an amazing Christmas. Richie Vegas is my late for French toast. I haven't had that in years. Well, everyone, we love you so much, family. I am just so grateful that you're here with us. And I know all of us are we're grateful for your love. And thank you for being a part of this family. Look at this, y'all. I'll post a picture in the Bethunes of my developed photograph. Yeah, it's great. It's great. I love it.
Up the detail that the modern cameras do.
It captures the moment, and that's all I need. So we love you guys. Davina, I will tell Molly. Leo mom, Brenda, Molly was a fan. She said, hi, Molly. Rhonda says, I can't wait until you get the new bus. Excited for you. Daphne, Merry Christmas from Wauchula, Florida. Merry Christmas, you all. We love you so much. And we'll see you with the video on Sunday.
Bye, guys.